Hey guys, Jam Supercoach here. Today I'm going to be doing the round 4 review, and so we scored 2,297 this week. Not a horrible score, but would have preferred to get like a three more points, a few more points, just so that I could get to that 2,300, which was around what was par for this week, I reckon. But yeah, it's still a good week by all means. It's just that again we've left a few points on the table, just like last week. I changed my trades a little bit from the round review last week, and I'll get into that a bit later. But yeah, as you can see, we've gone to rank 4292 now, which is very good. It's the highest I've ever been in Supercoach. Haven't been doing this for very long, but we are flying at the moment, so I'm happy with it. So let's get straight into the team. Luke Ryan, gee, this was a good game for Fremantle Carlton. Both teams coming in 3-0. The game did not disappoint, and I'm a big Carlton supporter, so I was very happy with the ending. And look, to be honest, I know it was a bit controversial, and we probably shouldn't have ended up getting the mark. But at the end of the day, Freo had 6 goals from free kicks, and they had so many controversial free kicks for them directly in front of goals, which were just bullshit frees that gave them 3 goals. If anything, they were lucky we didn't pelt them, I reckon. And the umpires giving us the win at the end was just like a fucking apology for how crap the decision making was in Freo's 450. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sound biased when I say that. Like, obviously the umpires helped us get the win, but yeah, I feel like Freo also got favoured a little by the umpires, so it evens out. We won fair and square, I reckon. So yeah, Luke Ryan 111 in this game looked really good in the first half. Then was thinking I was watching the game. It's like, gee, he's done nothing in this second half, and he was on 70 Supercoach at half time. I know that. And then in the second half, I was worried it would have been like a 90 or something because he just looked very poor. But I check and he's on a 111, which isn't bad. Was projecting more of a monster score from him at half time, but you know what? It is what it is. A 111's fine from him. He's been a great pickup. And we got Sheasel. Yeah. If you don't have Sheasel in your team, you're finished. That's your season over. If you didn't start with Sheasel, you're done. Oh, this man has just been an absolute jet. 550k, gone up 40k, and he's gone 130, 113, 128, and 124. So that is just amazing from Harry Sheasel. He's brought out vice captain / captain scores every single week, so I think from now on he's going to start to be in our consideration for VCNC. He's going to be a super consistent scorer, and I think he can be D1 this year. If Luke Ryan slows down, he'll be D1 for sure, Harry Sheasel. And we got Dacos. Look, a 102 is amazing. Considering he got the mag, well, they didn't really tag him that bad. Like, they let him run free a little bit, but they were tagging him, but just not as tight as last year. At the end of the day, a 102 is very happy for the mag tag game. A 102 is very good for the mag tag game. I'm very happy with that. And yeah, look, it's just a pick we shouldn't have started with. I always wanted to fade Dacos, but because of the high ownership, I just felt like I couldn't. And yeah, look, if he went nuts or something, and I didn't have him, and he was fucking 80% owned, I would have been completely fucked for the season. So yeah, that's my reasoning of why I started him. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's still Nick Dacos. He'll bounce back and average 115 plus this year, I reckon. Still a jet, and got plenty more years to come of being an absolute star player. But yeah, 102, pretty happy with that for Dacos. D'Ambrosio 63. Yeah, this is another one like last week where definitely could have gotten a higher score, but just like I don't know where he went in the final 10 minutes of the game. I think he got taken off for the entire 10 minutes because just slowed off then and was on track for like an 80, but you know what, it is what it is. D'Ambrosio's been good for us. He's been alright, and yeah, he's one I'm definitely gonna hold. I know a lot of people are considering trading him. Is he? Yeah, he's 5th most traded out, but I don't think no way he's in my trade considerations because I feel like any day he can just drop a 120 and hurt people who traded him out. I think he could go up to 450k even if he gets really lucky. So I'm not going to trade this guy out until he gets to like 400k because I think he can. He's going to be a great player, and I think who does he play this week? Gold Coast. Yeah, he should bring out some okay scoring against Gold Coast this week. Nothing crazy, but I think I could expect a 70 plus from him, and yeah, if he does, I'll be very happy. Williams 81. This is what we want to see from Williams. Finally, a half decent score. Break even of 7 now. Yep, break even of 7. So yeah, I'm very happy with this score from him. He's going to start to really rise in cash now. So Williams done very good. Howes. Yeah, look, it's pretty shit. But to be honest, he was on like, what was it? 15 at 3/4 time, and I was thinking to myself, oh my god, I'm gonna have to endure another bloody 26 here. But then he went on and had like a 30-point last quarter and managed to push out a 46. So at the end of the day, it wasn't the worst score, but yeah, still I think I must trade out this week. What's his break even? 56. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops to 70 or something and gets that break even, but even if he does, I don't see him going up much more cash, so Howes has to go, I reckon, this week. Reed, Caulfield don't play. These are two guys I really need to get out of my team. I'm probably not going to trade him out this week. Probably the week after. I'll trade Caulfield out the week after. I mean, I'll keep Reed because he's going to play, like, is it round 6, I think, he's going to play. And, yeah, Caulfield isn't going to play for a while, so he's the one I've been needing to get out for a long time, but just haven't been able to get him out because of the other issues on field and stuff. But I think not this week, but the week after, I can get him down to a Graham or something and fix up the backline rookie problem. So yeah, Bonampelli 144. Bont is Bont. Like, I know he's gone down in cash from when I started him, but I mean, if you didn't start with him, you're just gonna have to endure not having the reliability of a 120 to 140 week in, week out. Like, this guy is just such a jet in scoring. I mean, he could have easily gotten a fucking 160 if he had a bit more efficiency. But, yeah, still an amazing score from Bonampelli. Very happy with him. What's his break even now? 147 still. Go down 7k. I think he can go big against Essendon. Yeah, I think he can go big against Essendon. I think he went huge last year, so yeah, I can definitely see a big score coming. He's going to be in my VCNZ considerations. But yeah, Bont 141, very happy with that. Butters 119, happy with this. A bit concerned how I feel like they're treating Rosie as the more main man in the midfield and letting Butters kind of roam off and do some of the outside work. But you know what? He's still going to push out these good scores, so that's fine from Butters. Still got an average of 127 and has gone up in cash, so I'm fine with Butters. He's been good. Laird 116. To be honest, Laird is just one of those picks where could have gotten could have gotten a Tom Green, and I did the dumb thing and got Laird. Like, he's been really, really consistent, but he hasn't brought anything amazing to the table. Like, yeah, what's he scoring? So he had 124, 120, 111, and 116. So yeah, it's good. It's above his average from last year. He's been doing very well, but it's just not like you want to pick players to start that will explode and rise up in cash. But this guy could have easily been an upgrade target. So not happy with Laird. I mean, happy with him, but could have done better. So he's been something that's kind of held my season back. But whatever, we'll hold through the whole season. Steele now. Wow, Jack Steele, what a starting pick. always have faith that this guy could bounce back from his poor season last year. And it wasn't even a poor season; it was just a below par season. It was because of injuries and all that. And now that he's injury free, he is just still back at his best. I mean, basically gotten us all 120s and a 140. So his scoring's been impeccable for 520k, and he's got to be a must-have by now. I mean, like if you don't have him, it's gonna start to hurt you. Like, gee, this guy's gonna rise in cash. Like, oh, actually, he'll probably get up to around 630 if he keeps going the way he's going. But I feel like he can drop a game here and there. So I don't know. I wouldn't fully trust him to light the season on fire, but I think a 110 plus average is definitely locked in for Steele. Um, Flanders at halfback looked really, really good in that role. And didn't have the highest efficiency, but at the end of the day, played a great game, 125. Nothing you can complain about that. He's been another great starting pick. And yeah, average of 119. He's gone up like 70k now. Done really well, Flanders, so I'm happy with that. Then we got Roberts, 80. Thank God he got an 80 because he was on like 20 at half time. Looked really dire. Then really turned on in the second half, so well done, Matty Roberts. An 80 is very good. This guy's been an unbelievable cash cow. Then we got McKercher, 54. Look, you couldn't really have predicted this, but gee, it's just one of those guys where uh, it's very unpredictable that he's going to drop a 54. But look, it's not the worst in the world. He'll still end up going up in cash. What's his break even? 43. Jesus, I thought it would have been higher than that. But yeah, if he pumps out like a 90 or something this week, he'll still get his break even lower and continue to rise in cash. So he's not in my trade considerations yet. Sanders, unbelievable. He's going to be an astonishing rookie still. And I wouldn't be surprised if he goes up another 100k or so. So this guy's definitely a hold. Sharp on the bench. This was one of the big issues from this week. Put the E on Carroll, which honestly I thought he has the better role, and I thought would have been the better option scoring wise. But Sharp just decided to go nuts against us, and boy, I don't like fucking making fun of my own players, but I mean, Ollie Hollins, what are you doing? Fuck me. He let this guy get 29 and a goal on the wing, and he did fuck all the whole match. Like, he had a really, really poor match. He needs to bulk up. He needs a stint in the VFL so that he can develop more, and honestly, I don't think he fits in our best two going forward, but you know what, I'm not the coach, so I'm not there to decide that, but at the same time, he's just someone that's really pissing me off and not delivering what we need him to deliver. But you know what, yeah, get back to Supercoach scoring. I'm drifting off here. Sharp, 126 on the bench. Was never really considering putting him on field, so yeah, either way, I wasn't going to get this score on field. Yeah, the good side of this though is he's got a break even at negative 51 now, and he's going to be an absolute cracker of cash gen. So, thank you, Jeremy Sharp. You've been a good cash cow. Then we got Carroll, 66. Nothing to complain about that. He's just going to be a consistent scorer. Clark, 28. Oh, what are you doing, Jack Clark? He didn't look horrible. Actually, no, he did look horrible. He had a good first half and then just did nothing for the rest of the match. And I mean, like, this guy gets caught with the ball so much. It's like there's no urgency to get a handball out and get the kick out in the midfield. Like, he just doesn't even try. He just grabs the ball and lets himself get tackled. Like, he's definitely in fear of getting dropped. He could become a dead rookie. And I'm not going to trade him this week, but I think I'm going to trade him next week for, like, a combin or something. Gone, impeccable. Like, 129's fine. Good I didn't VC him because Heeney went nuts, and I definitely would have taken this score. But yeah, just a super pick. 666k now. That's insane. So yeah, very happy with Gorn. And then we got Grundy. I think he's a trade this week. Look, I definitely would have held him through his bye if he just contributed and like showed a little bit more. Um, yeah, but the only way I would have held him through his bye and not traded him out was if he averaged more than 105 and 103. Look, it's close, but look, a 71, a 99, a 114, a 93, and all these scores feel like they're kind of his ceiling. Like, he does kind of the same amount of stuff as Gorn, just doesn't get the right scoring because of his efficiency and such, but yeah, like, it feels like he's having a ripper season in terms of just footy in general, but in Supercoach scoring, you feel like 90 to 115 is his ceiling. Like, yeah, so Grundy, I think, has to go. Um, Mally, the loop, or whatever. Heeney, uh, yeah, incredible. What a star this guy is. 165 is my captain. Thank God of this because I've been missing these massive scores from since the start of the year. And since I started Supercoach, like my captaincy has always been that safe 120, 130, but I've never really had an insane captain score. And this was one of those times where 330 captain score is just unbelievable. And a 165 from Haney, well fucking done. And this guy, thank God I got him after round one because I was really umming and ahhing whether I should hold Martin or get him. Either way, I think would have been okay, but actually, no, it wouldn't have been okay. I needed to get Heaney because, like, if I didn't have him and he's gone this nuts, I would have been finished. And yeah, he's delivered some amazing scores for us, and obviously this amazing captain score. So unbelievably happy with Heaney. More than happy to hold him through his buys. Then we got Jackson. I'm starting to think Jackson is one of those people that is either a 90 or a 170. Like, he's one of those players where he doesn't have like a consistent scoring level. It's either just like an average score or an amazing score. So like yeah, we could see a 113, which isn't amazing, but it'll do. And then you go 178, which is just unheard of. Then we got a 98, 91, which is just very average scores. So I feel like this guy's going to be one of those people if where he can drop a 90 one week and then get a 170 next, and then keep dropping 90s and then get a 170. So it's just a bit of a roller coaster, Luke Jackson, but I think he'll do. He won't be a keeper the whole season long because of Darcy and stuff, but we'll see how he goes the first few games of Darcy. Then we'll figure out what we need to do if we need to trade him out or whatever. And I said that we could have easily just put him on for Grundy and hold him to his buys, but I've got Manor, who I'm probably not going to trade out, a very dead rookie Manor. And if I put Mally in here, like I'm already going to have to. I'm trading out Jordan and I have to put Heaney on the bench, and unless Manor plays, I can't hold Grundy. So yeah, if that makes any sense at all, it's just that like if I move Jackson up and hold Grundy, I'm gonna have to move Mally down, and Manor doesn't play, so I'm gonna have to cop a donut, and I'm not gonna let that happen. So yeah, have to trade Grundy out. Powell 73. Got like an 80 in fantasy, I think, but whatever. 73 is fine. He's still been a good pick. I'm fine with that. Jordan 57. What a bum. I expected this guy to get to at least 400k, but he didn't. And yeah, he's just been playing a lot of wing, and it's just not a good role for Supercoach. So unlucky, James Jordan. You have to go. Dempsey and 80. Incredible. Thank God I traded him in. This guy's going to be a ripper of a cash cow, so thank God I got him. Could have easily. The thing is though with Dempsey, I could have easily gotten a Tom Brown in the back line, which I was very heavily considering for Caulfield, and that would have set my cash gen crazy. And I could have put him on field for Howes, and it would have been a 50-point difference. So again, lots of points left on the table this week, but yeah, still very more than happy to have Dempsey. I think in the long run he's going to be a little bit better than Tom Brown. Then we got Darcy Wilson. He got robbed of Supercoach. I think he had like 80 fantasy, and he just played really good in the game. Like I was watching the whole thing, and he just played amazing. Like nothing groundbreaking, but he was doing Very, very good for a rookie. And I thought he would have definitely been on an 80 in Supercoach. But then I look, he's on a fucking 50. And I'm like, what the hell? Definitely got robbed off a bigger score here. And fielded him over Darcy. So yet again, another example of points being left on the table. I lost rookie roulette this week. And yeah. I'm happy to have Darcy because of his 84. But at the same time, could have had him on field. But yeah, let's get straight into the trades now. So first off, feels so good to get this guy out. Jordan, you are gone. Wait, what am I doing? Actually, wait. First, before we trade everyone out, cancel and now it's frozen. Come on. Come on. Yep. So, Heeney, it's frozen again. I don't know why it does this. It's not my fucking PC because it doesn't have this problem with anything else. It's just the way it goes with Supercoach. So yeah, Darcy on for Heeney, and it's frozen again. I might have to refresh the page here. See if it works any better now. Yep, much better. Darcy on for Heeney, and it's just fucking refreshed again. Okay. Well, yeah, Darcy on for Heeney. Put the captaincy on Bond. Vice captaincy on Gorn for now, but I might change that up. That's just the main VCNC options this week. And Roberts on the bench for Sharp. Yep, we look all set now. So Jordan out, Grundy out, and I don't necessarily want to use a boost this week, but I feel like it'll be fine for how I've structured for the buys, because like the first two rounds, round 12 and 13, I think are pretty good for me, and I don't think I'll have to use a boost there. But then the last two rounds are pretty fucked, so I'll have to use a boost there, and I'll have the perfect amount to get me through the buys. But I don't know yet. Still might not use a boost this week, but what I'm aiming to do is get Jordan, Grundy, and Howes out. And yeah, lots of options here, but I could now with the ruck with Grundy, I could go straight to getting a Marshall, or I could go to someone like a Meek who. Oh, where's Meek? Wait, we'll trade someone in for Howes first. So I think for Howes. Wait, hang on a second. Oh yeah, I need to move Dacos in the midfield so that I can put Carroll on for him because got no one to cover him in the back line. So yeah, in the back line, first up, I'm gonna get. Now it's a bit of a controversial one because I feel like the ship has sailed on this one a little bit, but Elliot Yeo. Now I know if you're getting people in now, like it's an upgrade from Jordan, but it's not a massive upgrade. I feel like if you're getting people in now, you want them to be keepers. And look, I'm 50-50 on whether this guy's a keeper or not, but he looks injury free and he looks really good. I might be walking straight into a trap here by getting him, but a 130 is very, very good and got an average of 104. If he can keep a 105 average for the whole year, I think he could be top 6. So, Yo, traded in. And then another person in defense we're going to get. This is the obvious one. Sam Closey. I'm going early on him. I still have another week to get him, but at the same time, Howes has to go, and I feel like Closey's going to be a very good scoring backline rookie. So, yeah, this is a blessing from God that he's got a 108 and here for Supercoach pickings because the backline selection is so dire. But so now for Grundy, this is the interesting part. I could go to a cherry, which I was highly considering before the round ended, but then I was leaning more towards going to straight up to Marshall. But Then you scroll down a little bit, and Lloyd Meek is getting traded in by a lot of teams, and at 357k he has got an 88 and a 130. It opens up a lot of money to get other players around the field and maybe get someone else for Yo, get like a Whitfield for Yo, but at the same time, I feel like I could be walking into a trap. Like, if Ned Reeves comes back, which I think he will, I think Sam Mitchell likes Ned Reeves a lot as the main ruck, but just gave him a bit of a stint on the sidelines this week. If he does come back, I feel like that's going to spell out a little bit of trouble for Lloyd Meek, and if Meek gets dropped, then all hell is all fuck. We're just finished. We're finished if he gets dropped, and I don't think his job security is 100% there. Like, of course, he's scoring a lot better than Reeves, but I feel like Reeves does tend to like lock up rucks a lot better than Meek. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. If I get him, there's a lot of risk involved, but at the same time, I'll have enough extra cash where if I need to trade him, I could trade him really quick. But at the same time, I'm just not quite sure that he can hold up this scoring. Look, I'm still in two minds about this trade, but yeah, I think for now I'm gonna go straight to Marshall. So 605 is, I think, as low as he's gonna get. Maybe 560 or something later on the season, but for now I think 605 is a very good price to buy him at. And yeah, so those are my trades. Not fully confident with them yet. Like, who else can I get for Yo? Because I'm not fully confident on Yo. Uh, Clark, Nazaya. Yeah, basically Clark and Nazaya are the only ones I'm really considering. But I feel like Yo's still a better option than both of them. Uh, Look, they have higher averages than him, but I feel like Clark's one of those guys who could go straight 80s for the rest of the season. And I feel like Nazai is one of those guys because he's got way too many other mouths to feed in that St Kilda half back line. So I feel like he's one of those guys where some games can really drop his scoring. But I don't know, man. I don't know. For now, I'm gonna go Yo. I could be walking straight into a trap here, but we'll see how it goes. Let's just experiment here. If we get rid of Meek, if we get rid of Marshall, get Meek, we have 280k. We could trade Yo up to. Oh, I could go McGovern actually. But I don't know. I feel like it's basically the same thing as Yo. If I'm getting him, I feel like he could tear his hamstring off the bone next week. So I think I'm gonna get Whitfield. And yeah, I don't know about Whitfield either though, because he's one of those guys who is very good for fantasy, but Supercoach not as much. I feel like. I don't know. Like, he can get 33 disposals and get 90 Supercoach. Sometimes it just doesn't amount to his scoring. But again, if I get him, it comes at a cost of trusting Meek to be top 2 ruck, which, well, he's definitely not going to be top 2 ruck, but to be a 100 plus average, which I don't think he will. Yeah, I don't think he will. I'm just going to stick with these trades for now. They look alright. Look, I like the Yo pick, I do. Let's check his scoring. So, 96, 110, 82, and a 130. He definitely felt very good this week, but if he can hold this type of scoring up, I don't know. But I could be walking straight into a trap here, but I feel like Yo, what's his break even? 67. If he gets like a 120 this week, he'll go up to like 520k maybe. He'll be a decent I'm sorry. These trades are giving me such a headache, but yeah, Yo, I feel like he can average 105 plus for the rest of the season. I definitely feel like he can. Like, we've seen that he has that scoring power. Sorry about that, my headset just died. But look, I think I'm going to wrap the video up now. Yeah, not too confident with Yo. That's the only thing I'm not too confident with. But apart from that, my team's looking really good. And, yeah, I'm happy with the way this year's panned out so far. But I might make a change to Yo and Marshall down to Meek and Whitfield. But if I don't, I'm probably just going to keep it the way it is. So, I don't know. I'll see you all in the next one. This week is definitely giving me a big headache. But, yeah, thanks for watching.